Oh, baby, when you're near, my heart is trembling. How we gon' get it on? I am anticipating. There's something about you so attractive.
LaChawn here, Psychic Love Coach, and this is your August 2020 love reading. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, visit my website, mypsychiclovecoach.com. You can also find different ways to get in contact with me for a reading through the description box below. And while you're checking out the description box, make sure to go ahead and grab your free information and your free resources on how to attract love. Go ahead and thumbs up and like this reading, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel if you are new here. I hope I'm able to provide you with some useful information. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and enjoy your reading. Hey Leos, let's go ahead and go into your reading for the month of August here. So it does look like there has likely been some kind of separation or split up or going a different way. Just some kind of disconnect between you and your romantic partner or your romantic interest here. There's been a separation between you and somebody. And I feel like this has brought more balance to you. Okay, on the other side of this disconnection here. Now, let me go down to the Kipper spread here. We have the good gentleman, expectation, and bereavement. So with this expectation card here in the focus, this shows that there is something that you've been waiting for, but you haven't really been able to act. There was something that you were waiting to do and you weren't able to actually act on what it is that you wanted to do. And what you were wanting was an ending in this connection. So you are more so letting things unfold on your own without intervening because you felt as though there wasn't anything that you can really do. You were just allowing things to unfold. And it does look like there has been an ending that has happened. Now, it does look like there was an ending that was expected. Maybe you were expecting this ending to happen. Or maybe you were waiting to leave. You could have been waiting to leave this person and you finally had the opportunity to do so. So you finally left this person. Again, we do have this energy of separation. We do have this energy here of leaving a particular connection that has already taken place. So I'm feeling as though when I'm talking about this, you already know what this is talking about. I don't feel as though this is a new energy. I feel as though this is an energy that has already transpired. So within your connection, someone was hiding the truth or someone has been hiding the truth. Okay, this can be the person that you are involved with. They may be hiding the truth from you. They may be secretive or keeping things from you. This could even be you. Perhaps you are hiding the truth. Perhaps you are hiding what you really feel about this person or what you really think about this person. But someone within this connection is hiding the truth. Or someone within this former connection here is hiding the truth. So it looks like coming up in the near future, if you would like to grow, if you would like to expand in your love life, forgiveness is absolutely necessary. Forgiveness is absolutely necessary, and I will tell you why forgiveness is so necessary. So if you are looking to grow and expand within your love life, you must forgive because forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is not for show and tell. Forgiveness is for ourselves. We want to forgive others so that we are able to move forward in our love lives, move forward in our lives without holding on to the pain, the anger, the resentment from the past, okay? Because what happens is if we are failing to forgive a person, if we are refusing to forgive a person, if we are choosing to hold on to anger, pain, and resentment, when it comes to a particular individual, that anger, pain, and resentment, we're going to carry into our future relationships. So if you choose not to forgive this person, and that is a personal choice, if you choose not to forgive this person, then you are going to carry that, again, anger, pain, resentment, that negative energy into your next relationship. And it's going to affect your next relationship. So even if you are with your your person, the person who you are supposed to be with, your divine mate, your divine partner, the anger and the pain and the resentment and the negative feelings that you still have for this person are going to, without a doubt, affect your relationship with your person. And is that really fair to you, Leos? Is that what you really want? Now, if you would like to hold on to the anger or whatever has happened here, the negative emotions, then you can. You are an adult and that is your right. At the same time, if you would not like for that negative energy from the past, from someone who doesn't even deserve to affect your future, if you would like for that energy to carry over into your present and your future, you have that right as well, because you are an adult. But if you are seeking to grow in your love life, if you are seeking to expand in your love life, then forgiveness must be practiced. Forgiveness must be had. And forgiveness is not condoning another's behavior. Okay, forgiveness is not saying what you did is okay, because it could be that whatever this person did was not okay. But when you forgive, you're making the conscious decision to move forward in your life without the burdens that that person brought to you. Okay? So you really want to forgive and you really want to move forward. And if you are having difficulties with forgiveness, I'm hearing, reach out to God, Spirit, Universe, your higher power. Reach out to your spiritual support team and they will help you look at things in a way that would allow you to forgive and move forward without the burdens of the past carrying over into your present and your future. Okay? So also with the Lenormand, we have here the anchor, the woman, and the cross. So this is a relationship. This is a connection that could have been something long-term. Okay, you could have been in this connection for a very long time. For others of you, this is just standing for you feeling very weighed down. Feeling very tied down in this connection. Maybe you're feeling stuck in this connection. And I'm hearing in my inner ear an impasse. And as though you've had difficulties moving forward. And some other things I'm hearing in my inner ear at this time are, if you have been feeling stuck, now this is going to be for a portion of you, maybe not all of you, because I'm just hearing this channel message here. And I feel like some of you were feeling as though you were unable to move forward because of the other person, because of the other person's influence on you, and because of the other person's dominant energy. That's what I'm hearing. So the other person you are involved with could have had very dominant energy that was not allowing you to move forward, or keeping you tied to this situation. Now, you are Leos. You are the sign of the sun. You are that masculine yang energy. Okay? So this isn't going to be for all of you, but I do feel as though at least a portion of you here that this reading is going to be for. You guys are feeling very stuck and tied down in this connection. And this was causing some pain, some difficulties, some burdens, some challenges for you. Okay? Now, some of you could have been feeling as though you were giving your love to this person and this person wasn't really giving their love to you in the way that you deserved, in the way that you should have it. Okay, there was a discrepancy here. There was loyalty versus someone causing problems, someone causing challenges. Okay, and that caused difficulties in the relationship. But what I'm also feeling here is that Whatever's going on at this time, whatever has happened here has been fated. It was supposed to happen for a greater reason, because it was supposed to happen to allow you to see something. It was meant to happen to allow you to grow and expand. All right? There are deeper karmic reasons for this to have taken place. Okay? Now, I see it that some of you could have had an argument with this person, or some of you could have had some very heated discussions or some disagreements with this person. Maybe many disagreements, many arguments, many heated discussions. Maybe you guys have not been seeing eye to eye overall, okay, for the most part. And this is either having to deal with a long distance relationship, or this can be speaking of you moving forward, okay? Moving forward from this romantic connection, choosing to be single, choosing to be isolated from this person, choosing your independence, choosing to be separate from this situation, being happily single, okay? Choosing to be non-committed to this person, all right? Choosing to be non-committal. Choosing to cut this situation off to bring about more positive beginnings, okay? So again, it's like you were waiting to end things, wanting to end things, waiting to end things, and that has happened with this divorce card here. And again, now you are in the process of growing and expanding. So what I also see here is this could have been a connection that for some of you wasn't so serious, okay? For some of you, this wasn't so serious. And for others of you, this could have been a serious long-term connection here. But it could also be that this connection maybe didn't get as deep as it could have, or you stopped trying. You stopped putting in the effort. You didn't want to put the effort anymore into this connection. Okay, with this handshake card here. And now you could be using your higher awareness, using your wit, using your thinking to work things out for you in the best way possible, to bring about this growth and expansion for yourself on the other side of these difficulties. Now, this even could have been a connection that, again, wasn't very deep. It was good, but not very deep. And you could have swept this person off their feet, or you could have felt swept off your feet. But this was something temporary. This was something temporary, okay, for others of you. So it also looks like whatever is going on here, this is going to bring about a positive outcome. This is the card on the bottom of the deck here. It's going to bring about a positive outcome for you. It's going to bring about happiness. It's going to bring about solutions. It's going to bring about joy for you. This is the best thing to happen here. So this ending, this divorce, this ending, this separation, even if it's not an actual divorce, this separation is the best for all involved. Okay? You don't have to have unrequited love anymore. You don't have to feel burdened anymore. You don't have to feel challenged anymore. You don't have to feel like you're doing what you can to make this work out and the other person is just not working with you anymore. Okay? So I also see here that for some of you in the near future, someone could be very drawn to you. Okay? You could be meeting someone new who is very drawn to you. Okay? So I do see that coming up for many of you. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is give you guys some clear practical guidance on what to do when it comes to your love life for the month of August. All right? So I'm going to go ahead and use my dowsing tools here and give you guys this practical advice on what to do. So this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Leo in the 7th house. What should Leo do to bring about the best outcome in their love lives for the month of August? For the month of August. So this is a good time to build relationship skills, to listen, to have patience, to build negotiation skills, to confront this person with support. And I feel like that is very appropriate. Because if you are in the process of ending a relationship, if you are in the process of shifting things, allowing things to change in your connection, okay, it is very important for you to build those relationship skills, build those skills to relate to this person, even if you aren't able to come to a mutual agreement. That's okay. Because we're not always meant to come to a mutual agreement with people. Sometimes we just see things in a different way. But this is a time to, if you would like to remain with this person, attempt to negotiate. But in order to negotiate, you have to state what it is that you want, what it is that you need. Okay, but I'm feeling as though this is likely a time to confront this person with these endings cards, with these challenging cards here. I'm feeling more so a time to confront this situation. Okay, and as you do so, you may need to have patience and listen, and just to see what that other person is coming from, and that can also help you achieve this forgiveness, achieve this growth and expansion by listening to the other person. Even if you don't agree with what they say, even if you don't condone their behaviors, okay, that can be very, very beneficial for you. Not necessarily your relationship or the connection, but for you. Now, your next advice is replace old habits, replace old patterns with new behaviors. Sorry about that, Leos. The video had ended. So I'm going to go ahead and backtrack and go back into your guidance. So again, we got the message here of replacing old habits, replacing old patterns with new behaviors. And what I can see here, based on your situation, is this is a good time to do things in another way, do things differently. Okay, you may have had an old behavior. For example, I'm hearing, keeping people around who maybe don't need to be around, for example. And this is a time to change these patterns, change these behaviors, because they're going to give you a better payoff. And this can have to do with anything that is relevant to you, whatever patterns that you have been practicing over and over again. And I'm feeling like you're going to know what those are. Whatever patterns you have been practicing over and over again, if they have not been working for you, for example, keeping someone around who doesn't need to be around, or giving in to somebody when they don't have the best, they're not looking out for you, so to speak. They're not really looking out for you. They don't have the best judgment when it comes to you and what's best for you. They more so think about what's best for themselves. All these types of behaviors and these types of patterns, is good to replace those and to do something differently, because that's going to bring about a better outcome for you in the long term. So let's see what else we have going on here on how you can improve this situation, okay? So, Leos. Be willing to get real and honest with yourself about yourself, no matter how painful it is. So this is a really good time to, again, look at your patterns, look at what it is that you do in your relationships, really look at what it is that you're doing and how that is not benefiting you. And this is not a time to to be responsible or be hard on yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. This is not a time to be hard on yourself about what's going on. This is just a time to take personal accountability and say, you know what, this is what I've been doing when it comes to this relationship, and maybe this is not helping me. Maybe this is not serving me. So it's a really good time to be willing to get real and be honest with yourself about your patterns, about your habits, about what it is that you do, no matter how painful it is, because by looking at yourself, you are going to be able to grow and expand. But without looking at yourself, you're just going to stay in the same place. Leo, 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 Leo. Leo, you also want to communicate and establish your own personal rights, your boundaries. Okay, you want to say, you know what? I'm willing to accept this and nothing more. I'm willing to accept this behavior and nothing further, because it's possible that this person has violated your boundaries in some way. Maybe this person has pushed you in some way. Maybe this person has acted in less than favorable ways towards you out of their own way of being, out of their own, perception of what it is that they wanted to do. So this is a time to really recognize your boundaries, and it's so important for us to have boundaries in relationships. So this is a good time to take note of your boundaries and say, you know what, I'm willing to accept you doing this, this, and this, but I'm not willing to accept any more. And that way you can more so take care of yourself and be there for yourself, because again, it's like this person is not going to be there for you. This person is going to be there for themselves, just as human beings are. So you also want to take responsibility for changing the relationship. You don't want to blame yourself or your partner. So this is a time, Leo, for you to really tap into that sun energy, tap into that yang energy, and decide, what is it that I want moving forward? What is it that I want within this relationship? What is it that I want within my love life? So you must take responsibility for changing the relationship. Don't expect the other person to take responsibility for changing the relationship, because guess what? Just as we were just talking about, as human beings, we all look out for what is best for us. So the person that you are involved with, they're not concerned with what's good for you, what's best for you. They're looking out for what's best for them. And this can happen in myriad of ways. For example, there are connections, and there are times when, as an example, say there is a person who's addicted to a substance, right? And then there's the mother. And say the mother is buying things for that person, buying, whatever substance for that person, enabling that person, right? And that person, that mother may say, you know what? I'm buying my daughter drugs because if I don't, then she's just going to prostitute and get herself drugs, right? But really, the real thing is that mother is buying those things for her daughter because she doesn't want to have to feel the fear or the worry or the guilt about, if I don't do this for my daughter's going to do something else that's going to be more hurtful for me. And that's kind of the way that we operate. Okay, so we may, look to the other person to make things better for us, but really that's our responsibility. Okay, again, you don't want to blame yourself or blame your partner. You just want to take responsibility for the relationship. What is good for you? What is best for you? I guarantee you that that person, the person who you are involved with, this person is looking out for what is best for them. What's going to behoove and benefit them? What's going to make them happy? And even if a person says, you know what, I'm doing this to make you happy, really, we always come from our own perspective, and we come from a position of what makes us happy. Even if we come from a place of sacrifice, we come from a place of what is it that makes us happy. So it's really important for you to think about what makes you happy in this situation, because I guarantee you that other person is thinking the same way. What is better for them in this situation? So you have to think about what is better for you. And this is not a time to think, you know, if that person wants to end it, I'll end it. If that person doesn't want to be with me, then I'll be by myself. If that person doesn't want to. No. This is a time to say, what does Leo want? What does Leo choose? And you know what? If this is not benefiting me, then Leo's going to choose something different. You know, think about what is best for you. What benefits you in the long run? Because guess what? No one knows how Leo feels except for Leo. No one knows how you feel except for you. No one knows how you feel on the inside, the emotions that you're experiencing except for you. You know, even if a person says that they understand, no one knows how you feel. So you have to be true to yourself and true to your experience, okay? Let's see what other messages we have for Leo, Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Leo in the 7th house. Leo, only you have control over yourself. Just as we were talking about. Only you have control over yourself, your behaviors, and your choices. This isn't up to the other person. Your decisions, your choices isn't up to the other person. It's what do you want for yourself? Because again, that other person is going to be looking out for themselves. You have to take care of you. Okay, so this is a good time to really think about what it is that you want for yourself. Okay, and only you have control over what is best for you. All right, so my lovely Leos, these are the messages that I have for you for the month of August. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope I was able to provide you with some useful guidance and messages. If you would like to book a private reading with me, visit my website, mypsychelovecoach.com. Don't forget to thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel if you are new here, okay? I'm sending you all so much love and so much light, and I can't wait to see you here again soon, all right? Bye, Leos.